The University of Bath is a UK top 10 university, very strong on research and also very strong in sport, and we have some fabulous facilities. I think the icing on the cake for us is the fact that we are also hosting the British Paralympic team.
Here in Bath, the team is in high spirits. We do think it's going to be the best games we've ever had.
We're going to change the world's opinion on what disability sport is. So, if we can inspire people, as we go, then brilliant.
So I've been training in the gym, doing my own thing for about 15 years, but I've learned so much in a short space of time with the coaches that obviously they have a huge input and technical stuff, dietary stuff.
I'm working with a nutritionist. What we've been doing is we've just been doing some very simple hydration monitoring on the athletes. Obviously that's quite an important thing for them.
I've been assigned to the Paralympic team as a volunteer coordinator to help organise and manage all the volunteers working.
We've been lucky enough to be able to use Bath University as a base, and that's involved students on their masters, that's involved current students who volunteer, and it's just been a really phenomenal training base and something that I would never have had access to.
I'm here from the first day of the camp itself. We actually helped in setting up the camp, arranging the stuff.
I'm doing a sandwich course. So my third year has been working for Paralympics GB. They're athletes to me, and I've tried to keep it that way. And you see, there are exceptional circumstances to them. So how I would say test the Paralympic athlete would be different to how I would test an Olympic athlete. But for me, that's just been kind of part of the challenge, and has been adapting what I would normally do to make it suit them.
In turn, for us as students and for everyone around, it will be an inspiration that we got to be a part of the games, and we did a wonderful job.
There's no doubt the association with Paralympic sport is particularly special. The stories behind many of the athletes who are here training with us and we're going to represent Britain in the Paralympic Games are genuinely inspirational. It's the only word for it. Without fail, when you hear about the effort and the challenges they've had to overcome to represent the British team, it's just very, very moving and very inspirational.
Since I've come into the sport, meeting the individuals like the Paralympians and seeing what they do and seeing how they can make the most of their bodies and what they have left to use to achieve amazing feats and stuff, I think it's pretty amazing.
I was doing my GCSEs at the time, and my friend forced me to go to the gym across the road. Now, I didn't want to go because I wanted to revise for my maths exam, I think, and he literally pushed me across the road to the gym, and I started lifting some weight, and somebody spotted me.
I went on to a talent ID day in January 2010, where they sort of try you out for different Paralympic sports, and one of them was sitting volleyball. So, from that day, my life changed completely. I had to change my job and change my home, and start this journey to where we are today.
I've had to come through a lot of health threats in the last 4 years. A lot of people saying that I probably shouldn't be able to do this and compete at a world-class level, but I've managed to, come through it.
It makes you sort of hate yourself a little bit because you can't complain about anything. If you're feeling a bit tired one day, you come into work and these guys are training twice a day, and for example, the blind footballers, they just adapt so easily and so quickly, and they just love life. It's an infectious attitude, actually. You see all the volunteers, they're all laughing and smiling, and they're all eager to help.
We're lucky enough to wear the tracksuit and to go to Paralympic Games, and with that comes a real responsibility in my mind to educate people and to change people's views. I think if they can leave with a different view about what disability sport is, then I've kind of done my part of the bargain. So I get the tracksuit, and I've also helped change a few people's opinions.
Don't let anybody tell you can't do anything. Always believe in your ability, and if it means finding a club or being selfish and doing things yourself, make sure you get it done and make sure you achieve your dream.
If life gives you lemons, you've got to make lemonade, and I've really fallen on my feet by having this opportunity, and I've grabbed it with both hands.